everyone, Philip from BlackBull Markets. I wanted to give you an update on gold. Now, we made there was an article written on this as well on our BlackBull Markets article. You can have a look at that on our website. But just wanted to break you down onto this. We were looking sort of at this channel and moving to the downside. We had a bit of a false breakout, but that kind of got stopped on this double top. So if I can draw this pretty accurately, I'll try and give it. There we go. You can kind of see that it's sort of moving in this channel. This one's a little bit skewed, but you guys get the idea. So what we're looking for is a potential continuation down to this bottom channel to look to start pushing back up to the top side. We can then look for a continuation down into, well, further into the channel potentially for some movements, like I said, to the downside. But what we're seeing is it looks quite similar to this previous pattern we had sort of right over here. So this kind of breaks down what we're seeing now on this side. Now, what we also noticed is we are sitting at a nice double bottom. Like I mentioned, previous pattern over here, we see it quite similar, bit of a struggle to the upside and makes that sharp push like we see over here, and then it started to push the downside, hitting that double bottom that we're currently sitting at the moment. Now, this one, on this instance, it did break down to push down and then finally create that lower trend line. If we look to the left, we can see there was a bit of congestion to that side as well, some nice resistance, a bit of support too. So this could potentially be what could happen as well. We can use that, like I said, for reference. This means it does help us in the case of moving further down. Now looking further to the left, again, we're seeing that's roughly about inside of, well, the bottom section of this consolidation zone we did see back in March 2020. So a bit of a while back, but it still holds quite a lot of value on the chart. So that could be the one option. However, now if we do look to hold this double bottom, which we need to be careful of, or we need to look into actually, as you can see, it's already starting to create some rejection. It did do that here as well. So like I said, always wait for that confirmation candle. Now, what we're looking for on this double bottom, if this does hold, we're looking for the move back to the upside, obviously, to kind of fill in where we saw that previous double top, which will be an ideal target. So it is a daily time frame, so it's a nice long-term potential move that we could look at. Now, always as we look into pushing into these sort of these fuzzy zones, we need to keep an idea, or we need to keep in mind that of the previous support / resistance zone. So if we do see a rejection, we need to look at all these other sort of areas of potential trouble that we could push into. So obviously we've got the resistance coming up. We could see a bit of consolidation around that zone, especially inside this section. We saw it happen quite a lot here, back here again, and that was actually used as a support again previously for that double bottom we saw again. So potentially look for moves that if it does push up there for consolidation, then hopefully we can see some nice clean traffic. Whereas if we do pass that, again, clean traffic to this side, nice push to the upside. So those are the two potential sort of targets we're looking for. Remember, inside that channel is the one target, and then obviously if we do look to push the upside, look for this sort of double bottom to be held, and then like I mentioned, look just to be careful inside of these consolidation zones. But nice two outcomes. Hopefully we get two of those. So start of the week, take your time, let the market do its job, stay tuned, trade safe.